Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. TARDIS, and no stream this week. I've been working so much over the past week, I guess haven't had time to stream or put anything together for a stream, but I wanted to do a video about this topic because this only dropped yesterday and there's a lot I wanted to say about it, and we can elaborate more on next week's stream, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel to keep up to date on all of that information. Now, there's been a lot of speculation over the past few weeks and months about what's next for the Doctor Who collection box sets. These are the big compilation Blu-ray sets which compile all of a single season of classic Doctor Who. They're all on the shelf behind me, or the ones that I've got. I desperately need to reorganize that shelf, oh my god. Season 22 was announced about 6 or 7 months ago. It came out in June, and we hadn't heard anything about a future collection set. Was it going to be another one from the 70s, one from the 80s? We finally got our answer, and it's actually going to be a black and white season. It's going to be Season 2, the William Hartnell second series as the Doctor, starring also Carole Ann Ford, Jacqueline Hill, Maureen O'Brien, Peter Purves, and William Russell. A lot of companions in Season 2. But here's a link to the official Doctor Who TV website. The second season for William Hartnell's First Doctor is the next release to come to Blu-ray with Season 2. Season 2 is the biggest release yet, a limited edition 9-disc box set from the early years of the programme, which sees William Hartnell's First Doctor take centre stage. Across a jam-packed season of 37 episodes, the Doctor is joined by faithful companions Susan, Ian, Barbara, Vicky, and Stephen. Together they face off against the dreaded Daleks, the marauding mechanoids, the ant-like Zarbi, and the meddling monk, while visiting fantastic alien worlds and turbulent times in the Earth's history. Here's the beautiful Lee Binding artwork, and this is so cool, so beautiful. I love the inside sleeve here from Dalek Invasion Earth. It is forbidden to dump bodies in the river. There's the Dalek coming out of the water there. Beautiful stuff. Lee Binding once again has done incredible work here. Now, as a quick refresher, Season 2 of Doctor Who contains Planet of the Giants, the Dalek Invasion of Earth, The Rescue, The Romans, The Web Planet, The Crusade, The Space Museum, The Chase, and The Time Meddler. It is a massive and very important season in Doctor Who's history. Not only is it a sequel story to the Daleks, with the Daleks returning, of course, we've got our first companion departure, we've got our first companion recruitment, we've also got our first Time Lord on screen other than the Doctor in The Time Meddler, though we didn't know he was a Time Lord at the time. In terms of viewing figures, The Web Planet is the most watched story in Hartnell Doctor Who, in black and white Doctor Who generally, I should say. But the eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that the Crusade is here. Now, the Crusade is a partly missing story. I believe it's episodes 2 and 4 that are missing from the archives. So with this set, we're not getting an animated recreation, instead we're getting telesnap recreations here. The missing 2 episodes of The Crusade have been reconstructed using off-air photographs and the original broadcast soundtrack, while remaining episodes have been newly remastered from the best available sources. These classic adventures have never looked or sounded so good on home media. We'll take a quick look at the special features that we're going to be getting for this Season 2 collection, and then we'll dive into what this means for the future of the collection and Doctor Who home media in general. 3 brand new documentaries, including an overview of Season 2, Flight Through Eternity, a look at 1960s collectibles in Doctor Who and the Collectors, and a deep dive into the life and career of story editor David Whittaker in Looking for David. We've got 2 In Conversation interviews with William Russell and Maureen O'Brien, Behind the Sofa with Maureen O'Brien, Peter Purves, Carole Ann Ford, Janet Fielding, Wendy Padbury, Sarah Sutton, Bonnie Langford, and Sophie Aldred. Exclusive audio commentary, learn about the recovery of The Lion, a missing episode that was returned in 1999 with 3 of the heroes responsible for its return. The Lion was part 1 of The Crusade. I have no idea about that story, so I'm looking forward to this commentary. Convention footage, a rare chance to hear from actors Jacqueline Hill and Adrienne Hill, who played Katarina, alongside Michael Craze, who played Ben, and Carole Ann Ford. Exclusive enhanced soundtrack, watch the Dalek Invasion of Earth with an optional enhanced soundtrack, HD photo galleries, info text and scripts, costume designs, and other rarities from the PDF archives. And as usual with these collection sets, we got ourselves a specially filmed trailer written by Pete Mateague.
And then there was the Doctor, the wisest man I ever met, whose eyes sparkled like the night sky.
This is really good restoration.
Whose temper burned like the sun.
Your mother used to get tired of my stories when she was your age.
I don't.
No, you don't. Come on.
Oh, that's so terrific.
Which one would you like?
The Daleks.
Again?
Tell me about Dracula and the Daleks.
All right.
Dracula and the
Do
Daleks.
Do the voice.
Exterminate.
Now get to the bit when Frankenstein's monster turns up.
Believe it. London 1965.
I said
Doctor
it.
Who, The Collection.
Isn't it marvellous?
Season 2 is available to pre-order now.
So yeah, that was terrific, and it was wonderful to see Maureen O'Brien as an older Vicky, as a grandmother, still in Greece. That's brilliant. So we currently don't have a release date for the collection season 2, but it is available to pre-order on websites such as Amazon, on HMV. You can also get it on Zavvi, and obviously you can get it wherever you want to, but if you do decide to get it from Zavvi, I do have an affiliate link in the description below. With anything bought through that affiliate link, I get a bit of a kickback, massively helps me out as well, but obviously get it wherever you want to get it, wherever you feel safe pre-ordering it. And while the community is currently getting ready for the Abominable Snowmen BFI screening at the beginning of September, Justin Johnson, who works at the BFI and moderates many of the panels and the Q&As there, has tweeted out saying, as a few people have been asking, I'm pleased to confirm that there will be an event at the BFI and we'll be playing a story from season 2. The decision is made, but interested to hear what your suggestion might be. So they already have it locked in as to what is going to be playing at the BFI, but we don't have a date and we don't know what the story is going to be yet. I think it honestly could be almost anything. I don't think it should be like The Rescue, because that's only 2 episodes. And I almost want to say Dalek Invasion of Earth, but that's a bit of an obvious choice. I also think that because Maureen O'Brien is so prominent in this set, you know, with the trailer, with the interview she's done, with the Behind the Sofa, they might do a story with Vicky in it, so something like the Space Museum or The Chase. The Time Meddler might be really, really good. I think that's quite a crowd pleaser as well. But then again, if it's confirmed to be something like the Web Planet or the Romans, oh my god, I don't think I'll be able to handle it. That would be so fun. The Romans is genuinely like one of the best outright comedies that Doctor Who has ever done. It's superb, it's gut-bustingly funny. So let's start talking about the implications of releasing a set like this. So season 2 is an almost completely complete season. It doesn't even have any animated recreations in terms of like restoring full stories. It is literally only missing 2 episodes, and that's 2 episodes from The Crusades. Now, The Crusades is a big story with a lot of costume changes and a lot of characters in it. It's a big historical story, so it would be really complicated to animate. And the fact that the collection set, whoever is behind the distribution and the making of these sets, has decided to pull the trigger on this release without waiting for an animated recreation first, has basically blown the doors open as to what they are willing to have in a collection set. It makes sense to start with season 2 as it is the most complete black and white season just in general. And also when it comes to The Crusades, when it had its original VHS release in the 1990s, it had some specially filmed segments from William Russell as Ian, who was recounting the story and filling the audience in on what the missing events were. Those were also included on the Lost in Time DVD in the mid-2000s, along with a Telesnap recreation. And I'm going to assume that those will also be included on this set as well. Some people have suggested that maybe there should be an empty disc tray in this collection set in case they decide later on down the line to animate it, but honestly, this is a 9-disc set. If you see my unboxing videos, those sets actually struggle to contain 7 or 8 discs in that plastic like book disc holder format. 9 is absolutely mad for these sets, and I don't think they'll compromise the packaging even further to have an empty disc space for something that BBC Worldwide might do years down the line. If years later they do decide to animate The Crusades and do like a steelbook or a Blu-ray release of it, I'll probably just swap the 2 discs over just for display purposes and also for convenience. It's what I've done for the Power of the Dalek steelbook. When I got the special edition Blu-ray, I just put those discs in the Power of the Dalek steelbook. Now, I'm not saying that BBC Worldwide should have waited for The Crusades to be animated before doing a collection set of Season 2. I'm just pointing out that that was always an option that they had in their back pocket. They could always do the 70s set, they could do the 80s set, and then once they've run out of colour Doctor Who box set collections to release, then they could move on to the black and white ones. And we also know, thanks to the release of the Season 17 set, with the animated version of Shada included, that they are happy to have animated recreations, animated restorations on these collection sets. So with all of that context in mind, basically any black and white season of Doctor Who is now fair game for collection box sets in the future. Now, not to put the cart way before the horse here, because we don't even have a release date for the season 2 box set yet, my guess is that what could follow after this from the black and white era, of course, is either season 1 or season 6. Both of those only have one missing story. For season 1, it's Marco Polo. No way is that getting animated anytime soon. That is an epic story, but all episodes of that are missing, all 7 parts of it. And for the Space Pirates for season 6, that's a 6-part story, 5 episodes are missing, and I don't think there's going to be much demand for an animated recreation of the Space Pirate. There's also 2 episodes missing from The Invasion, but that did already get an animated recreation that still holds up today. It's minimalistic animation, but I do think it's so stylized and so polished that you could release that basically unchanged, but they could do something akin to Shada from season 17 and do like a deluxe special edition of The Invasion or something. Just those 2 episodes. But yeah, I think it's terrific that we have a black and white season of Doctor Who being released in a collection set in time for the show's 60th anniversary. What better way to celebrate a massive anniversary for the show than to look back at some of its most important seminal stories? So yeah, season 2 is available to pre-order now. It's full of special features and full of episodes. This is easily, in terms of pure episode count, the biggest collection box set that we've had so far. Those classic Doctor Who seasons from the 60s were incredibly lengthy, and hopefully between now and when this comes out, I will finally have restored some sort of order to that shelf. Oh my god, it is so messy, it is so full, but I don't really have any space anywhere for more shelving. I don't know where my box sets and my steelbooks are gonna go. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's appease the YouTube algorithm. Let's get some comments going down below. Let me know what your thoughts are for season 2. What's your favourite story for this set? What story from season 2 would get you down to London for a BFI screening? And also, what collection set do you think can come next now that the door has basically been blown open? With the exception for season 3. I don't think we're seeing season 3 anytime soon. That's a mess in terms of missing stories. Anyway, my name is Mr. TARDIS. Thanks so much for watching this video. Hit that like button, it really helps me out. And be sure to subscribe for more Doctor Who related videos. I'll see you folks next time.